Welcome to Inside the Dragons. This is the March edition. This month, March is Reading Month. We've had many guest speakers and decorated schools. Also, the Oakview had an Iditarod experience. LOHS had an art show. And then we have celebrated Teacher of the Year, including Oakland County High School Teacher of the Year, Erik Meerschaert. Enjoy this month's edition.
From the start of the month, March is Reading Month engages elementary students across the Lake Orion Community Schools. Each school has a theme, such as Candyland at Carpenter Elementary. While the reading schedule plans are created by staff in each school, often the media specialist, the decorations are often created by others. At Carpenter, a few talented parents create fabulous designs throughout the building. At Blanche Sims, where the theme was sports, the teachers had a door decorating contest to see who could express the theme the best. Students enjoyed coming in and seeing the big changes entering their classrooms, and the decorations kept them focused on their reading mission. While there are different parts of the month to inspire reading, the guest readers in the classroom are a large part of the fun. Having parents surprise students in the class and reading to their fellow students is a big hit. It's also a change for district personnel to spend time with the students. Administrators and Board of Education members were able to read to students to take questions about their jobs. There was even a surprise at Blanche Sims as radio personality Rachel Hunter came to read to students. Reading to elementary students allowed for humorous books, and LOCS Assistant Superintendent Drew Tallerton seized that opportunity with a book about dragon tacos.
Lettuce, and cheese. These are all good toppings for tacos for dragons.
Cheese.
Hey Dragon, how do you feel about spicy taco toppings? I don't think he likes them, does he? No. How many of you guys like spicy salsa?
I like yucky.
So why do dragons hate spicy salsa? Well, just one drop of hot sauce makes a dragon's ears smoke. Just one.
Carpenter principal Teresa Brunzick used the time with students to talk about how they read.
Today I want to share my favorite book, and some of you may have heard me read it last year, but I always think once you become a reader and you hear it, and you guys have been readers since you started school, and you hear a story, one of the biggest strategies that we do sometimes is read it again. And as an older reader, a more experienced reader, you are going to probably pick up a couple more things in the story that you didn't last year.
LOCS Superintendent Heidi Mercer shared a special book with an Orion Oaks class.
I met a student at the high school, and her name is Giselle, and she is wanting to publish a few children's books. And so she has one that she has written and illustrated, and I have it here in this binder because she hasn't got it published yet. But she's allowing me to share this with you today. So you are also going to be the first class that's going to hear her book. Oh my Happy Hearts Week. She dedicated it to those who strive to give others happy hearts. Once upon a great day, Ms. Sabina's third grade class sat down to learn about happy hearts.
Throughout the LOCS elementaries, each school, class, and student challenged themselves with their reading. The schools offered goals if they read a certain amount during the month, and there were rewards for their reading success. At Orion Oaks, one class chose a book for Principal Dr. Groya to read aloud and selected a silly one, The Book with No Pictures.
And now I am reading you this book with my monkey mouth and my monkey voice. Okay, all right, you know that's not true. I'm not a monkey. I'm not a monkey. Yes, I'm a monkey.
At Stadium Drive, there was an animal theme for the month. They met the reading goal, so they ended up with a jungle jam dance party celebrating reading. In 6th grade at Oakview Middle School, following the Alaskan Iditarod dog sled race from March 1st through the 16th is an intriguing opportunity to learn about another culture, place, and ritual event. As the students studied and followed the race, it was interesting but a bit distant. So teachers Christine Kutchin and Jerry Wickman created an in-school Iditarod trail for the students to participate in as a competition.
We want to make sure that all of those characteristics that we learned about that you need to have to survive on the Iditarod Trail, we are exhibiting here today in the gym. So it's pretty simple. Work hard, be a good person, and enjoy yourself. Can we all do that? Yeah. Pretty simple stuff, okay? So what's going to happen is we have some web leaders here. Each one of them is going to be at a different station, and they're going to be making sure that you guys are following the rules today.
Each station was a challenge for the students to complete, a task to support their dogs. From booties on their feet to problem-solving their issues during a rest break to feeding them and cleaning their waste.
So what we're going to do, we know that out on that trail, those mushers work hard. There's a lot of jobs, lots of different things to do. One of the biggest things they have to do is they have to take care of their dogs. So this is Barker's booty base. And so what you need to do is you have 5 dogs here. See, you have 5 dogs, and you have to put your booties on the dogs. Now, there is a key. We have left to right. The booties left to right must match. So you're taking your 2 8-hour rests. So what you're gonna do is 2 dice, you're gonna roll it. If you get a combination of 8, you get a chip for your rest. You need to do that twice.
Strategy was an important part as the students prepared for their turn in the race.
Can you tell me about, kind of what your strategy is and what you thought about doing in there?
We're thinking about when we get to the LOCS, we're gonna dump the bucket over because everyone seems to reach in the bucket and their hands get stuck. And then when we get to the dog food one, we're just gonna have 2 people counting the kibble and another person counting the marshmallows. And then when we get to the puzzle, we're gonna have people do certain parts of it.
How much fun is this? I mean, this is not just regular class, right?
Yeah, it's really fun. I really like it.
As the race began, each team had to work together to find the fastest, most efficient way to complete each task.
I got the pink.
Go, you got it?
Oh, where comes that? That's 8. I got 8. Good. Oh, I got 8. No, look at chips. We have 2 chips. 7. 9.
Kids, it's 7:45 in the morning. They want to be out of their seats. They want to be moving, applying what they've learned, working together, teamwork, all the P2 characteristics that we're always talking about. So it's a perfect blend of everything. We're not kidding ourselves. They probably won't remember the worksheets or my lecture or whatever it is, but they will remember when, they beat their classmate in the race or whatever. And those things are the memories that are important. So.
The creativity of middle school teachers to engage their students continues to bring the lessons into real life. Each spring, the Lake Orion High School Art Club gathers its works in all areas and displays it for the school and community. The art is produced over the few months leading up to the March Art Show and fills the auditorium lobby at the high school. Painting, ceramics, jewelry, all types are available. The community is invited to the show on a Sunday, and the artists can share their work.
It's just a whole sort of way of expression. Sometimes you can't always have how you feel with words, so it's meant to be show how you feel. So I'm not the best at drawing or painting. I never have been, but when I was able to work with clay at the high school and metal as well, I've been able to create so much more work that I haven't been able to create in the past. So it was a very easy decision for me to be able to choose to create 3D artwork because I thought there was more opportunity for me as a specific kind of artist to create more and do more.
The silent auction held at the auditorium stage allowed community members and visitors to bid on different pieces, empowering the National Art Honor Society students who donated the art. The auction raises money for the art club.
So here at the high school, we have different art classes that the students can take. So anywhere from drawing to painting to ceramics to jewelry. And depending on the class that they sign up for, that is the medium that they'll be using. And then a handful of each of those pieces within the class get put into the show. Some of these projects will take 2-3 weeks long, so hours and hours that are put into each of these projects that go up in the show. This highlights all the great work that we do here at the high school and all the amazing art that the students have produced since September.
Lake Orion Community Schools is proud of the staff members who work every day to support students, and February and March are the opportunity to honor them. Every year, a selection is made by each school building for a teacher, a support staff member, and an ancillary staff member. Those nominees advance to the district administration, who select 4 teacher winners, 1 from early childhood, elementary, middle, and high school, as well as 1 support staff and 1 ancillary staff winner. Erica Rock was selected as the Early Childhood Teacher of the Year in the past year for the district level award. In elementary, Paint Creek teacher Dan Matar was recognized and celebrated by Principal Lauren Smith.
If you've ever been able to watch Dan teach, Dan's classroom is compassion for kids, and it's about ensuring every student has what they need to be successful. So for example, Dan has a social contract within his classroom, and it is the most lived and breathed document within there. The students look at it in the morning.
I just think I'm glad Lake Orion gives this award to all the teachers. It shows how much work we do put in. I don't think the public sees all of the behind the scenes work.
In terms of your students and everything, what do you think their reaction is going to be when you have this banner in your classroom?
Go very well. Yeah, this crew especially.
At the middle school level, Scripps physical education teacher Scott Cox was identified and honored. The ancillary staff member of the year was Orion Oak social worker Jennifer Karpus.
I want to bottle Jen's energy and enthusiasm. She does everything with heart and student focus. She wants everyone, students, staff, parents, everyone, to be successful. She continues to come up with great ideas, helpful techniques, ways to support students and staff, and all that with a never give up attitude. People want to do better because of Jen.
The support staff member of the year was Orion Oaks paraprofessional Shelley Kruger.
As one staff put it, Shelley is knowledgeable, caring, and always helpful. She taught me the ropes when I started at Orion Oaks. Our students and staff always know they can do it because of Shelley. Another wrote, Shelley has been a tremendous influence in how I approach my job, and Shelley has been an amazing para for years. Although I've only known her for a few of those years, she has definitely made a difference in how I do my job.
For the high school honor, LOHS special education teacher Erik Meerschaert was awarded in mid-January, the first staff member in the district for the 2024-25 school year. It was an exciting and surprising moment for him and the staff. Little did he know, a bigger surprise awaited. 2 months later, in mid-March, he was drawn to a classroom without knowing why.
Nice to meet you. My name is Chris Delgado. I'm the Deputy Superintendent of Oakland Schools, and it's my honor on behalf of the Oakland Schools Intermediate School District and the Oakland Schools Education Foundation that you, Mr. M, are the Outstanding High School Teacher of the Year.
With attendance from family, friends, and students from the unified basketball team he coaches, Meerschaert became the first LOHS teacher to receive the county honor.
I let my nerves kind of come down here a little bit. I got my anxiety up a little bit when I'm getting called in. But I'm so thankful, and it is a privilege to come here into Lake Orion High School every day and to get the opportunity to work with all of these great students. Some of those who are around me. Our unified sports program here at the high school has made a tremendous impact, not only on my life, but being able to see the impact that it has made with all of you guys over here. And I know we have some first year unified, and we have some who've been here a couple of years. But really, at the end of the day, building those bonds and relationships is why all of us get into education. And I can honestly say that the bonds and relationships that, I'm still a little suppressed, that have formed here are truly remarkable, and I will carry them all with me.
Oh, it is so fun. You know, we don't get an opportunity enough to get out into the buildings and to really meet with the teachers who are doing the hard work connected to lifting up high quality outcomes for kids. Yeah, so when we really saw how much people named that he keeps students at the center of everything, we see special education teachers as some of the most important supports for our communities. They ensure that our kids are included in the things that we do, and they are really the people who make sure that they are the most valiant part of our community.
Yeah, it is one where a lot of the time, many of the activities and different things that we do with our students is kind of under the radar. We try and do as many different activities as we can to work on all the different skills, which are not your typical skills that a high school student may be working on. But having the opportunity to work with my students every day really makes the job worthwhile. I have a hard time seeing myself doing anything else.
The opportunity to recognize district staff members is an important value of the district, and to have them appreciated by the county reinforces the wonderful traits in the Lake Orion Community Schools.
Thank you for watching the March edition.
Inside the Dragons is produced by the Lake Orion Community Schools in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. For up-to-date news and information about the Lake Orion Schools, visit our website at lakeorionschools.org and watch us on Comcast Educational Access Channel 22 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99.